Hello everyone, this is Ethan Asher Redfield here, and this is something extremely different from what I normally do. I've never done a script, but maybe once or twice, because I don't understand, like, I'm not super funny. I mean, I am, but not when I'm doing this. So my biggest concern is the script long enough for the video? If it's not, then oh boy. But if it is, then great. And if y'all enjoy it, there will be a part 2. The challenge is already done, but yeah, I just thought I'd go redo at least this challenge and shorten it considerably. Because, yeah. Let's get into it. Can you beat Resident Evil 5 on veteran? No vest for your playable character, so the partner, that's fine. No infinite ammo, rocket launchers only. Let's get into it, shall we? RE5 has tons of weapons to choose from, with vast differences of power. Today I'm doing a redo of the previous challenge. Can you beat RE5 with only rocket launchers, no infinite ammo, and no vest for Sheva, because that's what I'm playing as. Chris is fine, because for me, I gave them to Chris for my own sanity, you know? And I played on veteran because pro solo is a freaking nightmare, man. Like, it is terrible. But starting out, we are introduced to Sheva and Chris, who gives a damn good inspirational speech about America. I gotta say, I really do love this speech. I don't know why. It just always spoke to me, you know. With Roger Craig Smith doing this, it's hilarious. That's the great thing about us Americans. I mean, we're all different. Once we get to Kijuju, I do my best to stop Chris because this guy cannot use a rocket launcher. I don't even think he can on New Game Plus with giving him infinite ammo. I know he can with the grenade launcher, but, you know. So my strategy was mostly just jumping from rooftop to rooftop. And for some reason, I know the Executioner can't follow you up the ladder near the entrance, but for some reason he wasn't following us up here either. But, yeah. So that's basically what we did, or what I did. I don't know why I said we. This was solo. I don't have anyone to do this with. But, next up, Chris screws us over by not knowing how a key works. I mean, come on, dude. How do you not know? I know you can't play music and you don't know how chemicals work, although you know how to use herbs in this game. But come on, dude. It's a key. You put it in the door, Chris. Come on now. But, yeah, for this fight, it was really easy. I mean, all you had to do is just one-shot it and boom. The big goopy Ouroboros monster. I just told him to stand back, evildoer. And yeah, he was gone, and we got to collect his treasure, which is necessary. For the truck part, yeah, I'm just gonna say it. I have no idea how I missed. I mean, I didn't miss, but for some reason, that a rocket launcher did not kill him, and I questioned all my life choices in that moment. But, you know, restarting, I get it next try, no problem. Easy peasy. Then I throw a grenade. This is the only time I did this. I'll explain why. I did it to get a treasure, and it's not against an enemy. And then I also did it again to get a key. And the reason is, I am not wasting $20,000 or gold in this game just for a key and a door lock. That's ridiculous. Come on, guys. And then when Chris threw me to the other rooftop, I just ran past everything. It's pretty simple to do. I could have used the grenade strat, but, you know, no. Give a little bit of danger in my life. Because why not, you know? Next up, from RE4 to your front door, the chainsaw guy. Triggering my PTSD and looking like a straw. I mean, come on, dude. Look at this downgrade from RE4 to 5, and in the build, at least. I mean, Like, he looks creepier, I guess, because he looks so sickly, but still. And obviously, I mean, bro, what did you expect? I just did this quick 180 right quick, and then boom, one shot, and he was not dead, actually. You'll see what I mean. So after you pick up his key, he just follows you on veteran. So me and Chris make our quick escape. The caves were one of the hardest parts in this challenge. I do not know how to explain this. So if you give it to Chris, he won't. I needed the treasure up here, and that's where my problems lie. Because yeah, getting Chris to go this way is damn near impossible. And then you have to make sure you drop the lantern before you reach the crank. And then you have to stay alive until Chris goes. I should have just sent Chris myself, but I get hit with a pickaxe, and then one quick restart. I give myself a handgun, I guess for confidence. Honestly, it was because if you equip your weapon, you can drop the lantern easier. I didn't want to equip one of my herbs, so I sent Chris along this time because I juked the enemies. And yeah, I discarded my pistol right away because we're not going to be needing that junk. The U8 boss. Now, this one was hilarious. So somehow, even though I just shot him point blank range, you see that, right? Point blank range, right in his weak spot, nothing actually happened. So I borrowed Chris's rocket launcher, and yet nothing happens yet again. I don't know if I just suck, but restarting real quick, we get him right when he's in the sky, just take him down, insta shot. I almost missed too, right there. I borrowed Chris's other RPG and just blow him to smithereens. Boom. The end. Okay, so boys and girls, I failed the challenge. Challenge over, man. Stick around for whatever I do next. No, I won't quit here. There's no way to use anything but the turret. If you choose to do nothing, Chris will kill a lot of the enemies, but he can't kill them all. You actually do have to contribute, unfortunately. Thick Boy V2, yeah, same thing here. I don't even know if Chris can, I mean, he can damage him, but like, there's no way you're getting out of this fight alive unless you both contribute. So, yeah, the marshlands, I had a pretty funny death that I cut too much out of out here, because I died with handgun ammo in. Then I took a little break at Chicken Island, you know, just to stare at the furnace and, you know, get some chicken eggs, I guess. Moving to the wrecked ship out in the bayou, or whatever you want to call this, I got a free rocket launcher, which will come in handy for part 2. I'll have to explain it. Leading us to, I forget what this place is called, where you fight the two guys with the bone thingies. Well, I send Chris to the crank, and then I get them all in one flail, one shot, and take their blue Enigma. I activate the lever, or the crank for Chris. I proceed to jump over while Chris is getting attacked. And if you get here after you trigger Chris or Sheva to do that, you can jump down, you get a checkpoint, and then you can restart checkpoint, which is absolutely necessary in this. Like, it's kind of 100% necessary, and you despawn all the enemies. So that's a real good W. Chris costed me a rocket launcher. So I was hoping to get through the double chainsaw guy fight with no RPGs, but no matter what I did, I tried like 7 times. Chris would always die. He wouldn't follow you near the end and just die. So what I did was I led them downstairs after I turned both of the valves, got shoveled and nearly died, but Chris knew what he was doing. He gave me a Faz. I shot right at their feet, and yeah, we were able to move on. I mean, one of them comes back. Josh died here like 7 times. It was so annoying. I honestly forgot, the book of knowledge. Josh is just like Sheva or Chris. He can be healed. You have to be right next to him though. So yeah, I had to spend some of my valuable money to buy like 5 heals, 5 first aids, so I could use to help Josh not die. Also, if you see me doing melee, it's only to stop my partners from getting attacked. Like, I don't actually shoot them and do any of that junk. For the next chainsaw guy, all I did was the ladder strat. You just climb up and down over and over and pray that you don't get like chainsawed as you jump down, while Josh puts his epic Fortnite gamer codes in. But yeah, it's pretty simple. I mean, I almost thought I was gonna die here because I got body blocked, but no, we were free to go. For the docks right here, usually there's 2 explosives that you, after I almost like Chris get killed here, there's like 2 explosive tripwires that usually you have to either A, shoot or just run into, but for some reason I think the fat Magini dudes walked into them. It's either that or Josh shot them. It's hard to really tell, but that's a W for us boys. That was a W for us. A free win, as they say, as me and Chris left the scene. Yeah, I was seconds away from healing Chris and myself when Chris decided to, get killed. And as to pull the lever, I was like, yo, am I actually gonna die here? And then I see him out of nowhere, Chris. He's about to save me, and then, oh my god, he died again. How? I was the one near death, but we finally get the levers at the same time, and we make our way back to the boat with Josh. Man, I do love this game so much. It's so ridiculous. I'm planning on making a video for my second channel, looking at how many years later it's been since our... See, I almost died right here too. Chris with the vest takes like a bunch of minigun fire. I take 1 arrow and almost die. I sell some of my stuff here because just showing a little bit of proof that that's how I've been getting any of my money, is to sell the treasures and all the items. I usually just pick up everything I see. Irving took a ton of attempts, maybe 20. I had to keep resetting because I suck at aiming. It's hilarious how many times I heard, Chris, status report. What the hell is that thing? And then, I'd get to the second part, and still somehow, even though that looks point blank range, I'd miss. I'd miss again. And then I'd lose my mind and start saying, come on, and whistling, as one would do. And then I'd shoot through the railing, and I'd get them. So, that's real fun. We put his goofy New Jersey ass down, that's for sure. Which, no offense to nobody in New Jersey. I'm not even sure if he's from New Jersey. He just has that accent, You've both screwed. It's not the accent. I don't know. Then Chris decided he wanted to become a one-man army with a knife. It went about as well as you would have thought it did. I'm not really sure what else to say. Except for I did get us in this situation because I wanted treasure. But after enough knife slashes, I can't stop Chris, literally. And then a straight punch, you'd think that we'd get out of there, but no, I get stabbed right through the ribs. And finally am able to, nope, I get grabbed again. And then we're finally able to get out. Now watch what Chris does here. As we need to leave, watch what Chris does. So I'm telling him to come on, and then Chris is just like backing up. He's like, no, I don't think so, man. As we, safely land, I sell a few more treasures because, this ain't cheap, The crane, what is this? What would you call this? The rotating thing? Yeah, so if you get on these things, the enemies can't hurt you. You get free I don't know, animation. And then the spinning balls of death are really easy. I collected all the items from around here. Then we decide to rip off some more RE4 because why not? You know, let's just rip off some more RE4 and run. You know, it's like Salazar, but a little worse. Picking up Sheva before she falls into her doom, and doing this perfectly timed jump that I still don't understand why Capcom put this in there. Nothing really happens in this level. It's a lot of just running until... Oh no, boys, you ate again. I had to give up the run, and I just couldn't do it. No, guys, I'm kidding. You can run away from this boss, saving a rocket launcher, and that's what I did, because why would I waste... why would I waste a rocket launcher on him? So the next room, you're getting 3 different emblems, and the best way forward is to get one and then go to the door. You get a checkpoint for each one you put in, and once you restart the checkpoint, yet again, you can despawn the enemies, which is a major save. It's a major W, you know. And I was able to snag this treasure with my knife. I didn't do it in this recording, but getting the next emblem, we do the same thing. We go to the door, and there's usually one of those Magini with the bone things, so restarting the checkpoint despawns him. That's great. That's real fun. And we do it again one more time, and we are able to proceed. Now here's where I got confused in the editing bay. I honestly thought I put some stuff out of order, but I am probably the first idiot on earth to die by a snake in the puzzle room. You know, the one room where the only thing that should kill you is lasers. Well, because the partner AI is not programmed to move until you activate the elevator thing, yeah, Chris did not save me here. He didn't even attempt to, and I died by a snake in the easiest room in the game. Like, what do you mean? How do you die from that? The lickers were easy. So what you want to do is lead them when they first bust out, walk slowly and lead them around the corner, and then sprint past them and open up the door, and you're pretty much free to go. The elevator, Chris almost dies right before the elevator opens, but we're able to save him. Normally they do this attack that'll insta-kill you if you don't press some QTs, but luckily I didn't have that problem, thank goodness, or else I would have had to restart checkpoint again. But yeah. For the bug boss, or the spider boss, I had to lower the difficulty to normal and do the whole chapter over again. So 2 shots to the leg with RPG would knock it down in veteran, but you need 3 to actually beat it. So I'm showing proof that I put it right back on veteran. I believe the AI is bugged in this room. Yes, that was me dying, but you'll understand what I mean in a second. So no matter what I'm doing, I'm wanting Chris to open this door. Well, he's still knocking. Then I get stun rodded, and then Chris dies again. I'm almost dying yet, here again. And then let's watch what Chris does. Okay, so I'm about to open the door, and Chris is still trying to knock these fools. But finally, we get it open, and we are free to go. This next part was pretty easy. I have no care for my health, and I knew that Chris would be able to tank everything. So he saves me like a true Chadley man. I'm about to get in the elevator when the guys are like, but then. And then Chris saves me yet again because he's a true gamer man. About to get in the elevator, then all of a sudden, Chris nearly dies. Rescue him, of course, because I'm a real Chad. And yeah, we make it. Why would Capcom put guys with guns and stun rods that could take your health out in one hit be in the same room? It's so weird. With the liquor hallway, you just walk through the first half and run through the second. I mean, yeah, it's pretty simple. Now, the bug boys that are coming up. This next room, I didn't actually show in the recording. It took so long. These guys with guns at this one area made me lose my mind because Luckily, you get a few checkpoints in between, but man, we are walking on a fine line of me hating it. But the first bug boy, no problem. We run past that with ease. Second bug boy, I get put in the dying state, and then Chris just gets yeeted. I died like 7 more times here, but to slow it down or to speed it up for y'all, once you activate the elevator and get on it, you get a checkpoint, and you know what that means. Yes, the checkpoint restart despawn. So I had to use 2 RPGs, 20,000 gold on the elevator stopping. Can't believe it, but yes, that is shameful. On just plain Magini, I had to use 2 rocket launchers. God, that's annoying as heck. So for the liquors, I was about to die, so I reset, and then I was about to make it down when Chris got his heart stabbed through and died. So I finally decided to let Chris go, and that seemed to do the trick. And we were out of there. We were out of there like, too Chadley I don't know. Most of this actually wasn't actually scripted. This was just me talking. So what I believe is RE5. There will be a part 2. Hopefully, it's gonna be Wesker. The Wesker half. So it'll be Jill fight, the Wesker fight, some stuff on the ship, the Wesker fight, the volcano Wesker fight, which was so easy, it's laughable. You'll understand why once we get there, but yeah. I will see you all in the next one. Stay frosty.